Awesome.
Exciting.
Fun.
Special.
Respect.
Individualized.
Trust.
Amazing.
In our society, our education is very much about cognitive learning. We take tests, we take quizzes, we go through hours and hours of lecture, tons and tons of homework, study, but we don't have a class called relationship. We don't have a class called family. We don't have a class called how to deal with conflict. We don't have a class called how to make friends. Anytime we can begin to incorporate that kind of learning with kids in an intentional and deliberate way, then they're going to benefit. You have some differences in terms of your paradigm of thinking even, and a mentor can help really bridge that gap.
One-to-one mentoring is a mentoring agency that partners caring adults with children. We make an individualized mentoring team based on the inputs from the parent, based on the input of the child, and based on what the skills set of the mentors are. If your child is interested in music or a particular sport, then we try to find a mentor with those like needs so they can go out in the community and participate in those type of activities that will enhance the relationship of the child.
I think it makes me more connected with the things around me. I was kind of shy before, and my mentor kind of talking to her made me want to talk to everyone, and I think that was kind of good. Not only for my social life, but I think it was good for me to make a few more friends. I think it's helped with things at school. My mom, sometimes she's really stressed with work. It makes my dad feel good about me being able to talk to someone that's not my age. And I think it makes my parents a lot more relaxed, and so I can talk to them a little easier.
Some families come to one-to-one mentoring for academic support. Some choose a skill improvement. Many families choose social emotional growth. What's really unique about a mentor is it can kind of work on all of those things. Our mentors are thoroughly trained to meet the kids' needs where they are and to establish appropriate goals and make sure that they're meeting them.
I have seen firsthand the impact that mentors can have, both in my own life and as a physician, through my patients. I have 4 very different children. I have thought many times about going out and finding babysitters who could do things with each of my kids separately and just, take them to the different things that they wanted to do. The problem with that is to find somebody who can do the thing that they want to do, who you can trust. You just have no idea what you're walking into when you're doing that. And the nice thing about this program is that I have 100% confidence in the people who are screening and vetting these mentors. They're adults.
I like playing with my mentor. I playing with my mentor, and it's so fun.
Well, there's always something to look forward to when you're a mentor. I really have been able to see with interacting with my boy's mother, and that it really is a team effort. In general, they're good kids anyway, but just being there to influence them in an additional positive way and just provide another way of sharing with them good morals and values outside of what their mother would teach them. It's just a great opportunity.
I still seek out help from people who are older. It's always good to get advice. I wanted to become a mentor because I believe it's important to be involved in kids' lives, and some kids, they need someone to look up to. With the younger one, I really enjoy working with him, whether that be with school or just life in general. I just want to try and help him out the best I can. Max, the older one, I could be a little more laid back with him. He's really relaxed, very easygoing. He's about to be a teenager. I want to be able to help him go through those stages, how to do it in an organized fashion and in the best way possible, no matter what that is, whether it's academics, just in life, or how to approach a certain situation.
It takes a village to raise a child, and I think being a mentor allows me the opportunity to be a part of that village. When she was an infant, she was adopted from Ethiopia by a white family, and the family, as she got older, started to see that there were aspects of raising her as a little black girl that they could not help her with, and they came to one-to-one to seek assistance in that. I love going to the park with her. I love reading with her. I like getting hot chocolate with her. Pretty much anything we do, it's gonna be exciting, even if it's just talking about schoolwork or doing schoolwork. She's just has an eager attitude to keep going and wanting to know about herself and who she is and where she fits in life and where she fits in her school and in her family.
With my mentor, I like to play basketball and football and talk about sports.
My son came to me and told me that he wanted to spend more time around adult males. He lost his father when he was 5, and so I spoke with his guidance counselor at school, and she suggested the program one-to-one. Within a week or two, we were meeting Turner's new mentor.
With my mentee, I'm realizing that he needed an older male figure to spend time with. He lost his father. I think he just wanted someone to spend time with him that could get sports better than his mom did.
As a mother, one of your first concerns is, will my child be safe, and is this person trustworthy? And the one-to-one mentoring program takes responsibility to do background checks and get to know their mentors before they enter into their force.
I felt like he should get to know me, and he could slowly show his trust in me. And it's happened each time I've seen him. He's gotten more and more comfortable with me.
And it's nice to know that there's this community that can foster some of the other needs our kids have to become what they need to be and to feel fulfilled. Because as a parent, although you'd like to be able to give your kid everything yourself, you can't, and they need other adults who are there to support them as well.
I decided I wanted a mentor.
Jacqueline's mom has told me, some history in her past. And it's definitely, she's very open with me, and we communicate on a weekly basis about what's going on in Jacqueline's life and how she's doing. And I think that's really important. It kind of gives me a heads up of what's going on and maybe helping me lead to how I can start a conversation with her and maybe try to get her to open up to me.
I really like Tish, and we have a lot of fun together. She taught me how to skateboard, and I've taught her how to ripstick. And it just is like another friend or parent to talk to.
Well, being part of the one-to-one community, it feels great.
We do group mentoring events every month, and we do community service, community outreach.
We had a scavenger hunt, a pool party. While we were at the horsepower, we got to scoop up horse poop and clean the stables for them that night. We got to groom them a lot, and we got to make posters to put up for all the horses. I think it's just for everybody to get together and meet each other and have some fun together.
We're bringing all these different walks of life together, and it's great for our kids. They need to know that there are differences, and differences are good. That's what makes you unique, and that's what makes you belong, and we all need to celebrate that. It's kind of like having an extended family. They're not necessarily blood related, but that's okay. It's still a family, and it's still a community, and it's still team one-to-one.
As a therapist, it's something that I'm fortunate to know about and allow my children to experience, and I am all about wanting to do a good job as a father. And boy, is it a relief for families just to be able to accept and say that it's not all up to me. I can't do it all. And to encourage my children, but you're not alone, and neither am I. We have others, and we can do this together.
If any child wants to do it, I say to go for it, because one-to-one is a really nice thing. It's good for you, it's good for your parents, and it's good for the mentor.
Parenting is a team sport. Mentors are an important part of that team. Join Team One-to-One today.
One-to-one mentoring.
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 One-to-one mentoring.